How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Clash of Clans live stream. Today, we're going to be kicking it off with LNG versus Top of Sri Lanka in the WCL Champions Division Week 5, sponsored by Saints Bases. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. It's going to be a fantastic stream. Looking forward to these wars. Both of these clans, I actually haven't streamed LNG Elite before. I have streamed Top of Sri Lanka before, but it was a long time ago, so I'm excited to see what they can do in today's war. Now I'm going to kick this music back on, and I'm going to be experimenting with a few things on Twitch today. Apparently there are new channel points polls. I did not know that was a thing. So now not only do you guys get to do predictions, but you also get rewarded if you get them right. So that is what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do one of those. Let me see. Because again, I have no clue how to do it, but we're going to experiment and do our best. Let's see. I'm going to figure it out eventually. It's going to take me a second. And then we'll kick this thing off. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the attack format of these wars, we have the first 15 minutes of planning, and then right at the 45-minute mark, we're then going to start seeing live attacks. It's alternating attacks, which means we get to watch every single one of the attacks, not missing a single bit of action. It's going to be great. Okay, let me figure out this. Is it a channel points poll? How do I do this? Moderation tool. Is this what I got to do? For once, I feel like a noob at this thing. Supposed to know how this works. Okay, let me let's see. Let me see, how do I do this? Okay, let's see if I can do a channel points poll. And this will just be for Twitch. This isn't going to be for YouTube or Trovo. So, just letting you guys know. Okay. Surely there's got to be a way to do it, like here. Right? I'm sure. Hold on. List of available commands. Oh, here we go. Prediction. There it is. Here we go. I got it. LNG Elite. Top of Sri Lanka, and we're gonna do this for another 15 minutes or so. Actually, I'll do it for 10. There we go. So now if you want to wager some channel points, you get the opportunity to do so. We've got a live poll now. You guys can bet on the winner. Who would have thought? Betting in Clash of Clans. Never thought it would be possible, but here we are. And sure enough, you get to wager those channel points that you probably haven't used much of, because I really don't have a lot of uses for those things. So I'm glad to finally have a method of being able to use them, because let's be real, just having them sit there and do nothing, not the best in general there. Now, the thing is, for my predictions, is I can't really say. I haven't seen either of these clans in quite some time, nor am I familiar with the actual records of both of the clans. It's going to be interesting. But I'm kind of wondering what kind of meta strats we're going to see from both of these clans. Of course, both of them doing planning for about another 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to jump straight over to the war. But before we do that, I want to take a second to kind of talk about what's going to be happening today, what we're going to be doing. It's going to be a bunch of fun. So first, we have the war that you're watching at the moment. We've got the WCL Champions Week 5 War LNG Esports versus, or LNG Elite, sorry, not Esports, versus Top of Sri Lanka. And then later today, we're going to be taking a look at the TWL 5th edition Top War League Week 3 One Hive versus Indian Tribe. That's going to be a fantastic war. Really looking forward to that one. And that one will be at 10:30 a.m. CST, 11:30 a.m. EST. It's going to be a good war. That one I am definitely looking forward to. I just got kicked off. I can't believe it. And again, this league is sponsored by Saints Bases. If you want to buy some high-quality bases, feel free to pop over to their Discord server. I don't have the link on me at the moment, but if you search Saints Base Building in Google, you will find it. I promise you there. What's up, Barmy? How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's been a hot minute. We are back at it. So, of course. This is not new info. I've been a sellout this whole time. Nah, on a real though, if a league gets a sponsor and that sponsor is willing to put forward hundreds of dollars for a prize pool, which really they don't have to do, they don't really get anything out of it other than like the recognition maybe, then by all means we should promote them. And I hope that the more I promote these sponsors during these streams and the more I kind of encourage like, hey, go do this, go do that, go check this out, the more I do that, the more sponsors we're actually going to get for leagues in general. Pro setup, yeah, we had a couple of changes to the setup here, and we're doing pretty well today. Was able to get some upgrades in, and yeah, actually have a functional stream setup that like looks crisp. Like I didn't want to do a green screen. It was either this or a green screen, and I was like, I'm not doing a green screen. I don't see myself doing it. You know, I feel like there has to be like an environment behind me that I can interact with, less of just like an abyss of some background. I mean, don't get me wrong, green screens are great for like certain aspects of, you know, an actual stream setup. But for me, it's personally not something I wanted to do. So I opted in to just hang up some shelves. You probably can't see it, but it's like, you got a guitar there too. I don't know where I'm going to put that where it's in view. I may like hang it on the wall. That might be an option. Just gonna like, you know, kind of spice things up, maybe get some LED lights or something, stick them down there. It's just gonna be neat, you know. We're gonna make something do cool. Okay, is everything work? I can't believe it. Nothing has broken yet. Is the Tash for a bet? I don't know what you mean by Tash. But yeah. If any of you want to predict this war again, I'm not even going to predict it because I don't know either the clan. Apparently, I can predict an infinite number of channel points. That's slightly bro. Are you sure I can predict this? No, okay, I can't. I was going to say, but no, I can't do that. Oh, the mustache? No, it's just a style thing. It's going to go away soon though. It's going to see better days soon enough. Milky Bar Kids are tonight? What time? What time tonight? What time are you guys born? Is it like you guys usually war at like 8, 9 UK time? Right? Yeah, around that. DM me some details, and I might be able to do that one today. I've got a pretty free day today. We've got 2 wars going on, so. Well, 2 wars that I'm streaming. This one is like a realistically, both of these clans aren't super duper well known, which, you know, is chill. Oh, you know what? I'm completely ignoring YouTube. I apologize. Hold on. We got Rajan over on YouTube. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, that's it. Cool. Versus EYG. 9 p.m. UK. Oh, 9 p.m. UK. Okay. All right. Okay, what? I can't remember if it's... I think it's yeah, okay. I might be able to stream that one. I might actually stream that one. I'll let you know after these first 2 and how they go, and see if I'm down to do that one. I've opted in to take on 2 streams today just because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Full send it. We're gonna get moving back with some more content. And honestly, I love to do it. It's just an absolute blast. But so far, it seems like everything's functioning. Yeah, no, I got busy. I had a lot happen. Let me see. What are some things that happened that are like big deal. Let's see. I started at a new university this year. My family moved back to the United States from a different country. We got a dog. She's the most adorable little thing on the planet. It's great. Yeah, you've been playing. Yeah. Well, the reason I did that is because I don't have a max 11 anymore. My 11 is like barely, it's like 42 heroes or something like that. My warden's like level 10. So I don't even have an 11. I'm still working on that. Use gems to finish the war. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea. If only that was something you could do. Now that would be pay to win. That would definitely be pay to win. I gotta get this coffee in because it's like I've been up since like 7 this morning because I was working on a few things before the stream. The war started technically at like 8:30 my time in the morning. So it's pretty early, but I'm used to waking up a bit earlier, so I'm ready to go. We've got about 3 minutes left until the first live hit goes in. Also, I just want to give a quick notice to what else is going on today. There's so much happening today. There's the LIC finals that are happening, which is huge. That's going to be a crazy war. That's Queen Walkers versus RTK. Got a bunch of people streaming that one. Then we got Unicorns of Love versus Penta. One Hive versus Higura Metal in the Big Veil Invitational. It's another good war. Highly recommend you guys check that one out. There's just a lot of banging stuff happening for Clash today. Better unit. Oh, much better. Much better. Much better. I mean, to be honest, all of them are kind of trash right now just because of the format. Because everything is, you know, all remote and online. And I can do it, but I just don't enjoy it as much. So, you know, what can you do? We are in troubling times. Very unpredictable times. What's up, Optimus? WCLOP, it is. This is where I started out. This is the league that I first started streaming when I started streaming League Wars. My first ever League War was the WCL, and that's why I've continued to kind of stick by them, and you know, keep covering their wars. Just because it's like, you know, they may not have the most fearsome clans in the world, but the wars are still entertaining to watch. I still find them, you know, pretty fun. They're always fun to cast. Most of the time, the competitors are super friendly, they coordinate super well. The admins have always been by my side in terms of getting all the information I need for the streams and promoting those streams. You're semi-retired. I'm almost there with you, Barmy. King Jeffrey had a EYG Open match yesterday. That one didn't go super well. We lost that one 11 to 12. Yeah. No, 11-11 on percent. So, yeah, we've been having a rough time at King Jeffrey, but hopefully with Elite 15 starting up soon, we'll be able to kind of bounce back and get more of our guys involved with the competitive scene. But for now, yeah, I'm also semi-retired. I'm not doing a ton in terms of playing. I'm more of just doing the streaming, casting, and organizing for my teams. So, all right, but we are approaching the 45-minute mark, and we should see the first live hit go in pretty soon. Huh? You're semi-retarded. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, the thing is like, you gotta have the wars to do it, and with all the other content creators out there, it's hard to kind of get out of a shadow. Like, realistically, the only time that you'll actually gain traction and whatnot is if you're streaming on off hours or you have something different to offer from everyone else. That's kind of just how the scene's working right now. I'm hoping to do a bit of both. You never know. I would hope the stat board that I've got at the moment is I mean, it's decent. It's not a... Oh, hold on a second. Did this just... Oh, it did. Hold on. I just noticed an issue. Oh, that needs to not... Hold on. Need to paste duplicate. Remove. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix something real quick. You know, I was just saying it's working. It's working great, but it is not true at all. Hold on 1 second. Let me just fix something here. And this. There it is. All right, fixed it. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, the thing is, if you're not doing this for a living, or you're not relying on it as like a form of income or entertainment, then there's not much reason to do it, really. Like, unless it's your livelihood, then yeah, you're kind of obligated to do it because, you know, if you don't stream, you don't get to eat. But but I mean, if you're just doing it for fun, that's whatever. Okay, so we should see an attack go in from the top of Sri Lanka side first because they are the away team. They should be attacking within 45 to 40 minutes, around that time frame, I believe. Don't quote me on. Hold on, let me. No, actually, it's at the 40-minute mark. My bad. So at the 40-minute mark, that's when we're gonna see live hits go in. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, they're kind of late, but let's see who the first hitter is gonna be for top of Sri Lanka here. I'm excited to see what these guys do because realistically, I need to. I really need to get back in the loop with the meta. I mean, I don't really know a ton of OP strats. I mean, I know the basic ones, like I know you know, all the ones that already exist, but in terms of the new stuff that can be pretty strong, that's where I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this. So, but you know, I learn as I go. I learn as I go. Yeah, that's the thing is like, in general as well, the only downside with doing content creation full time is that it's reliant on constant production. It maybe at one point, if you're big enough, it can become a passive income, but for the most part, you know, if you don't do your stuff, then you're in trouble. Blimp Lalo, yeah, the Wizard Blimp Lalo is a big one. I've been using that one. And it's Super Witches, really. Have Super Witches been dominating the game? I hardly ever use them, but the few times I do use them are whenever I've got people like Zoro or some other the King Jeffrey members telling me, no, that's a Super Witch base, just Super Witch it. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I can't identify those kinds of bases, but I'll copy your plan. I'll execute that plan just fine. So, yeah. Yeah. Hybrid too. Hybrid's a safe bet. It's funny how long Hybrid has survived. I mean, when did Hybrid first come around? I mean, that was pre-Town Hall 13, right? It was definitely pre-Town Hall 13. That was like Town Hall... It was like the tail end of Town Hall 12, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% though. Alright. It should... Yeah, no, it should be top of Sri Lanka first. So, we got the rosters on each of the sides. We got Nova, Call Me Tree, Cole, Psycho Eco, and Toby from HR. Gotta love it. Then we've got Tarandu. We've got Yash, Nova, Adisha, right? Yeah. And Hasha? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. Funny enough, I've actually been to Sri Lanka. So, like, I should be able to pronounce some of this, but nope. You can 3-star 13, which means the meta's broken. That's safe. It's pretty fair. Yeah, I don't doubt that. And here we go. We got the first live hit coming in here from TopOfSriLanka. What are they doing? They're doing a bit of a Queen Charge hybrid here. Classic Yeti Blimp Queen Charge hybrid. Nothing too fancy here. We got 2 super wall breakers. I'm going to start with 2 Coco Loons in front of that blimp to get that blimp straight in towards that single and the RC. We are going to see a Rage come down here because he wants that RC to go down alongside the Scatter Shot and Inferno. Big thing is that Inferno. The Inferno has to go down, and it does. Do the Yetis path up towards the Scatter Shot? They do not. The Yeti might just barely take it out, though. So that means that he's going to get a ton of value from that blimp. That was a really good blimp. And now we got a couple of funneling troops coming down at this 6 o'clock side here. They're going to clear through those buildings. We've got a Yeti and a Wizard coming up here at this top side. I'm not a big fan of how much he spent funneling here. That is a lot of troop space for just the funnel. However, he's still moving through here, dropping in a loon for these healers. Coco Loons diving in here. It's trying to grab a Seeking Air Mine here to keep these healers alive. And now the Queen's going to dive in for this Town Hall. He's going to have to drop a early Rage here. She's just barely holding on to her ability. Has to poison and freeze. Actually, no way. He doesn't have to freeze because the Yeti stepped up and started tanking. That is actually hilarious. But the Yeti's going to activate the Town Hall early. That is not what he needed at all. That Yeti was supposed to die long before the Queen activated that Town Hall. But shouldn't be that big of an issue. She's going to dive in, take down the Town Hall, and then run through the rest of the space here. There's not a ton that can really take her down through her ability, or, you know, just enough damage to overpower her to a point where she needs a Rage. And here comes the hybrid from this top side here to try and force the Queen to the south side. I'm not too sure about this hybrid path here, but we're still moving through with it. Is he looking to get a healer switch here? That's the question. He might get it depending on how the hybrid paths here, and he is going to get it. 4 of the healers switch over to the hybrid, and they're leaving the Queen alone. He's going to have to pop this Queen ability, but she goes down through the ability. That's a heartbreak right there. I don't think he wanted the healers to transfer. I highly doubt it. And we've got a back-end Tesla farm. Unless this hybrid does something magical here, this one is not going to happen for him. Again, those Teslas and that multi-target Inferno at the back end are going to be a huge problem. He's got the spells to get through it. It's all just about how he uses them. Plenty of no, actually, no Hog Riders left. There's only like 2 of them. 2 Hog Riders left, a bunch of Barbarians, and the Barbarian King on the outside there. Does have the World Champion Seeking Shield ability and another freeze. Drops the freeze down. World Champion should be able to get through the rest of the space here. And if this multi goes down, this is... no? Oh, it's a little close here. I actually don't know. I think he might get this one here. This is going to be really close. 27 seconds left to go. Could this be a time issue? RC is going to take down the rest of the defenses here. 22 seconds left on the board. Just has the air sweeper left. We're going to see a triple from TopOfSriLanka to start this one out here. And I don't want to jinx it. I think this is going to be a time fail. Oh, no, it's not. We're good. We're vibing. That is a triple for TopOfSriLanka, putting some pressure on for LNG Elite going into their first attack here. You would say farm, you're OP. Hey man, you're super OP. Incredible at the game. I'm sure that Town Hall 13 triple that you did was OP. I have no doubts. No doubts. But that is a fantastic hit so far. Got Good Evil in the YouTube chat. We got Base Boss in the chat as well. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. There were a lot of things there that didn't go super well, but sure enough, it got it in here. We got Nova coming in here, and let's see what he can do. He's bringing in a Drag Bat, so shaking up the meta, or shaking up the different kinds of strategies we've got today, and let's see what he's planning on doing here. We've got a multi in the core, which is never a good thing for a Drag Bat. However, let's see how he's going to try and deal with that. Going to start by breaking in the King at this top side here with an Ice Golem and the Queen. Now, this Queen is not going to go to the inside, but the King bounces to the outside. Does not funnel him enough, which means he's going to walk, which is going to cause him a ton of issues moving forward. Now, it might not be the end of the world because he's going to get this RC out of the way, but he definitely wanted his King in the middle there to try and help his Queen. Queen's not even going to go to the inside. Oh, no, she does. Queen goes to the inside, grabs the air defense, grabs the scatter shot, and can she possibly get this Inferno here? She might get some damage on it, but she's not going to take it down. Just barely doesn't take it down. And this King's running around the outside. Now, what's the plan for this for these dragons here? Are they coming straight in at this eagle? They might be coming straight in at the eagle. I have no idea. Let's see what they got. that whiz section is baited. Yeah, I would imagine so too, but let's see what he's doing here. Dragons are going to come straight in from this top side. Sure enough, there are all the red bombs. Warning ability is going to go off early. That is a really early warning ability. That means that the blimp is actually not going to make it to that town hall as the warning ability fades, and he's not going to get to this town hall here. Oh, he's just barely going to get to the town hall. Wow. That was close. Is he going to get this town hall down, though? That's the question. He's got Yetis on it. They should be able to take care of it, and they do. I really like this setup. This is a very good setup for Dragbat. There's no splash left on the base. It's all gone. This is some really good base identification here by LNG Elite. And he could totally triple this here if things don't go wrong and there are no red mines that show up by this dragon and these bats. Now, I don't know if the bats have enough steam to get through these defenses because there are quite a few of them. He's got 3 freezes left. Yeah, this is not a matter of can the bats get through it. It's just a matter of time at this point. He's got a minute left. Not that much cleanup. Lava Hound is still alive, but he can totally get through the rest of the space. The only problem is going to be those storages at this bottom side. He needs to lure that Hound away from his troops, but no, he sends the Hound towards the dragon. Hopefully the dragon doesn't aggro, but it does. That might have cost him. He needed that wizard up at this gold storage. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. We're good. The dragon got off the Hound. We got 35 seconds left to go. I don't think he's going to get this one here. That wizard at this bottom side storage is really going to mess him up because now all the bats are on the Hound. 25 seconds. That's going to delay him, and this is going to be a time fail. No doubt in my mind. What lured the Hound? Was it the... It must have been the... It must have been the wizards. And sure enough, that's going to be a time fail. Really, really nice try. But again, needed to use some of those freezes on the dragons. And the bats were in way, way late. They needed to be in a lot earlier to kind of support the dragons. That's the one thing I see a lot with the dragon. Oh, and the tornado trap to add insult to injury here. 99%! That's so unfortunate. Really, really nice try there, though. And that's going to put us at a 1% and 1-star gap between both of these clans. 2 very phenomenal first attacks in this war. With a few changes, that could be an OP bait. Yeah, absolutely. She is from Reno, Nevada. Good evil. McCabe, I don't know if you're asking for a base review or not, but I don't normally do base reviews on these kinds of streams. We just try and primarily focus on the wars here. Welcome back, Zoro. How you doing? We saw a triple come in from Top of Sri Lanka, a 2-star 99% from LNG Elite. Hopefully that doesn't discourage them too much. And here we go. We got Ghost Nova coming in for the Top of Sri Lanka, guys. He's bringing in another dragon raid here. But this time we've got the Zap Dragon. 5 lightning spells, 1 earthquake spell, and that's going to be used to take down the single target Inferno at the top side. Now, I've seen this attack strategy do wonders to these kinds of bases. But I want to see what he's trying to set up here. He's zapped out that first single target Inferno, getting it out of the way. Are we going to see a Sui RC in at this right side? No. All the dragons just going straight in at this 3 o'clock side very early, so time is not going to be an issue at all for this attack. But I'm worried that they might spread out a little bit too much here because of the buildings down by the south side. Eagle's doing a lot of damage, but those loons in front probably took about 3 or 4 Seeking Air Mines there. I'm not entirely sure. One of them could have been an air bomb. And he's going to have to early Warden here through this Town Hall if he wants to keep these dragons alive. There we go. There's the Warden. That's going to allow them to get through the Clan Castle, get through the Town Hall, and take no damage from it, but they will be slowed down. Now we've got the Slammer coming in from the south side for the single target Inferno. Pops a little bit early, not exactly what he wanted here, but now these heroes should be able to step up and take down this single target Inferno. And what's left on this base that could be a problem? We have a multi-target Inferno tower in the core of the base. We have an air defense at the left. We have an air defense at the right. Now, what exactly is going to be dealing with this as we go into the back end? Well, we've got both of the heroes with their abilities, and there isn't really any high damage defenses on this left side of the base that can really do a lot to take him out. Now, the question here is going to be whether or not he has the troops to kind of wrap around this base and continue this push. He needs to make sure that this Royal Champion can step up and take down this air defense before it takes down too many of his dragons. I would pop that RC ability right now to get that air defense out of the way, so that way it doesn't damage the dragons too much, but he's going to save it. Probably is a smart play for later on. Going to freeze that Warden tower, but he is going to lose a dragon to a Seeking Air Mine. Misses the RC freeze there. Going to have to pop her ability. It takes down the air defense. That's a perfect use of the RC ability there. enemy RC is going to go down. We've got 2 dragons left alive. The queen is beating a wall for whatever reason. Needs to pop that king ability to get him in front to tank for those defenses at the top side. Sure enough, holding on to it here. Going to have to force that queen ability in the core there, and that's going to help take down the multi-target Inferno. Will the queen die to her ability? Yes, she does. The scatter shot takes her down through that ability. Not super ideal, and sure enough, that sweeper on defense is being crazy right now. Why is he saving the king ability for so long? I'm confused on that, but regardless, he's still going to come through here and get a very high percentage 2-star on this base. I mean, so far we've seen some quality attacks from both sides. The planning on this one, I mean, I don't use Zap Dragon a ton, so I really can't speak for whether or not the planning is accurate to what you normally would do on these kinds of raids. Can this king get through the rest of this base here? I don't know. There's a chance he might be able to do it. What was my... There it is. I need to shut this off. Can this king get through this wall, get through the sweeper and the multi-target Inferno in 13 seconds? Multi-target Inferno tower is damaged a little bit. Sweeper is not damaged at all. He's going to make it through this wall and get the sweeper down, but he's not going to get the he's not going to get the Inferno, and it's another 99% too. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, that's the second 99% 2-star from this war so far. Now, can LNG Elite come through, get a triple, and tie the war up? Now that would be funny. I'm trying to figure out why the stats are not updating, because they should be updating, unless they lowered the refresh rate of the... They must have. Surely. Let me double check. Because normally these stats will update like after every attack. They're not instant, but they'll update pretty quickly. Let me just double check that really quick here. Let's see. Let me just see if I can get these running again. I think the API is kind of being weird at the moment. Or it's not refreshing. Not entirely sure, but everything on my client side is working just fine. It's able to read everything. It's just more of the Supercell API side where things are a bit slow. And that's really the only downside to the API being as slow as it is in terms of the attack refresh rate and the instant updates. You don't really get that, so the scoreboard is going to be a little bit delayed, but we've got a live attack going in. I can't believe I'm missing a live. What a noob. We've got a absolute spam with everything down within the first 25 seconds of the raid. Sure enough, we will go back and check out the start of this one here, but we've got the witches coming in. We've got a spam raid here. Those logs are hopefully going to take down this town hall. They're not. Those logs should not take down the town hall. There's not enough of them. It's just barely going to be dead. Everything's going to the top side. Can these Yetis step up and take down the town hall here? I don't think so. He is in trouble. He does have the RC, so it's not the end of the world. Is going to be able to use that Royal Champion for this Town Hall. Great spell on the outside here. He's not too worried. Staying calm and collected. Using his stuff the way he needs to. Not really too worried about getting a 1-star here. Now, it really is just going to be how he uses this RC. If he doesn't use this RC properly, it's going to be game over for this raid. Witches on the bottom side need to go down, so that way that Hound moves to the north where the Queen is. Sure enough, here's the RC coming in for this Town Hall. He can pop the ability and take it down if he wants to, and I would recommend that before she gets aggro to the Hound. He's not going to do it. The balls of steel on this man. Sure enough, he is going to take down those buildings, but this one is going to be a fail. I don't think it has enough to get through. It was a really nice try, but again, unless you're using at least 8 Quakes on that Town Hall, those logs are not going to take it out. So, and realistically, the thing is that Siege Machine isn't going to take down the Town Hall. The logs alone will not take it down. Not to mention, they're not going to make it there super quick. And sure enough, there's the API. It's caught up. We are back in it. There are all the stats beautifully on the screen for you there. I'm glad to see everything is still working, even after not being used for several months. But here we go. That's going to be another 2-star for LNG Elite, but they do have pretty decent percentage, and hopefully they don't fall too far behind if TopOfSriLanka were to come through and get a triple. Let's see if they can come back and recover this one. So far, I've seen pretty decent plans from everyone. Let's go ahead and take a look at the start of this one here. We'll just kind of 2 times it really quickly here so you guys can see what happened. But we just had a Golem, Yetis in at the right and the left, Quake in the Town Hall, waking it up, Again, you got to use at least 8 quakes if you want to open up that or wake up that town hall. Here comes the log launcher here. And I guess he just got a bit unlucky with the pathing there. Needed his heroes to kind of dive into the middle. Missed the warden ability with the log launcher, which caused it to go down a lot quicker than you needed. That's the thing, is if you're going to use this strat and take down the town hall with the log launcher, you got to use the warden ability over it so it gets out 2 or 3 more logs as you're moving through here. But a very, very nice try at that. I'm actually, you know what? After looking at it for a little bit, I'm going to move this over here. Because now if we're going into a replay... Oh, I did not make the scout. I apologize. There we go. Let me... Now if we're going into a replay, it just kind of covers up the return. Okay, that's a bit better. Doesn't cover up the times. All right. 24 minutes left for this war. We've got 6 attacks remaining. Let's see what Top of Sri Lanka can do against LNG Elite. Can they get themselves a second triple on the board? And get moving here. We've got the Inferno Baby Dragons coming in for this base. I've seen so many people using this attack strategy, and I really don't know whether or not it is as strong as people say it is. This E-Dragon is going to come in at this top side to do some really nice funneling. We see those E-Dragon funnels a lot with this attack strategy. Those air defenses, no air defenses at the top side, really only those archer towers. E-Dragon will get through one of them, but the second one is going to be a bit of a problem. We've got one Baby Dragon, or Inferno Baby Dragon, coming in at this bottom side here to try and take down a couple of buildings and set the funnel. E-Dragon somehow stays alive. Excuse me. And all the Inferno Baby Dragons moving through here. Warden ability is a bit early there. We do not... Oh, no, we do have a blimp for the Town Hall. And really, the way this attack strategy works is you want to use all those skeleton spells to distract everything, and then allow for all of those Inferno Baby Dragons to dive through and take down the base here. We've got Headhunters on defense coming out here, and they're going to go straight for that Warden. Can the Inferno Baby Dragons take it down before it kills the Warden? No, they cannot, and so it will go down. But here comes the blimp for the Town Hall. RC at this top side here does have 2 free spells and a skeleton spell. He's not using them. I don't know why he's not using these spells. He's got to use them, and sure enough, he's not going to do it. And that's going to cost him this raid here. He's got so many spells. Actually, I say he's going to cost him this raid. He still has the Queen and the King ability. He still has a freeze, a skeleton spell. But yeah, no, you got to use those spells on the Inferno Baby Dragons to keep them alive. And the RC. Those are huge components of this raid from what I've seen. He's going to get through a lot of this base here, but I would argue with just better spell timing and placement, he would have been able to get this one done. And sure enough, it is going to be a defense here. Very nice try by Top of Sri Lanka, but that scatter shot being alive is going to wipe out this Queen and end his raid completely here. Very, very nice try. Yeah, he definitely could have tripled. I would agree. Just a bit of better execution with this plan, and this would have gone through. I don't blame him, though. This is a very difficult attack strategy because it requires you to be attentive to your screen the entire time. There's not really any stage to this attack. It's kind of just all-out spam, prey, and strategical placement. So, sure enough, that's going to be another 2-star for Top of Sri Lanka. Can LNG Elite come through and get the edge with a triple of their own? They're at 87 and 99%. They're at 97 or 99 and 94. That ended at 94%. So even if LNG Elite comes through with a triple, they are still behind on percentage. Now that is crazy. I wonder if LNG Elite will be able to come through and get this one done. I hope so. I would hope so. The reps over at LNG Elite, or the singular rep that I spoke with, very nice guy. Very quality quality team here. I usually get a lot of opposition in terms of streaming wars, especially in the current meta with how people are trying to, you know, preserve their bases and not burn their bases and all this crazy stuff. But sure enough, they were like, yeah, no, pop on over, stream the war. We are excited to have you. And I can't tell you how much more fun that makes it for me as a streamer to be able to actually participate in these wars and have some fun. All right. Let's see what we've got going here. We should see the next hit going at the 20-minute mark from the LNG Elite guys. And again, realistically, they need to triple. We know they're in a position where they really have to come through and pick up some triples, because if they don't, they're going to be behind throughout the rest of this war here. But let's see what they can do. I'm hopeful for what these guys can do. Yeah. Also, Zoro, that base that you sent me, is that like a That's not like a brand new like base you built that's like super OP, right? Because if it is, like, I won't use it until like I really need it. But if it's just a base that's better than the ones I've got, then I'll just use that. Here we go. We got the king coming in here. We've got a bit of a super witch. Got a super witch strat here. Siege barracks coming down very, very early. I don't normally see that. I'm not sure entirely what the plan is here for the siege barracks or what's going to come out of it. But I'm sure it's going to be something to deal with that queen. Let's see what we've got here. Siege barracks coming through. It's going to take down that air defense. Maybe not. Oh, no, it might. That might do it. No, it's not. And we've got Yetis coming out of the siege barracks. He did not mean to do that. He did not mean to drop that siege barracks. That was supposed to be a blimp. That was absolutely supposed to be a blimp, and this is going horribly wrong for him here. I don't think he would have done that. There's no way. Unless he did mean to do that. I don't know. Warren's getting targeted by the headhunter. Will it be able to take it down before he goes down? And he does. Oh, that's scary. Don't want to burn that Warren ability too early there. Everything is walking to the outside here, not where he wanted things to go. Queen might path in towards that town hall. I'm guessing he decided to... Maybe he did want to use that siege barracks. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I wouldn't have personally used the siege barracks there. I don't see the huge value in funneling there for these super witches. There's the jump spell to try and force them in, but realistically, we don't have a funnel. We don't have the edge set for the witches to dive through. We've got two of them on the outside here. Or no, sorry, only one of them is on the outside. I don't know what happened to the first one. They will take down that town hall and dive through here, but what is the plan for the top side of this base? We've got a single target inferno, a multi-target inferno, the queen, Warden pad. Unless this queen steps up, the queen steps up for the enemy queen here, and these super witches are going to dive through. That jump spell could have been placed a little bit better there. We've got a ton of super witches on the bottom side of the base, but here's where this attack strategy comes in, and you know, the one downside to it, look at the time. We've got a minute left, and just now 50% of the base is going down. He still is in a really good spot here to triple this base, but again, these troops need to move forward as soon as possible if he wants to get this one done. The queen is going to go down, which is not what he needed to see there. Does have a freeze and the RC ability. He can get this one done if he uses this properly. Freezes the multi-target inferno. Should have froze the multi and the expo there. RC is going to go down, but not before taking down that multi-target inferno. Super witches are diving through 34 seconds, and there's just not enough time on the board to get this one done. He's got the troops to get this one done easily here. Super witches will be able to take down the rest of this base with no problem. He's got a bunch of big boys left alive. But again, it's that time that's really going to hurt him here. And it is going to be a defense. I like the plan. I really don't know about the siege barracks at the beginning. I guess it's good for the funneling. But just wasn't able to funnel those super witches into the inside there. And this one is going to end in the high 90s as well. You know, the one good thing that we're seeing here is that we're not seeing any, like, terrible blowout raids. These are all very close and pretty decent plans by this clan, by both of the clans here. And sure enough, our lowest hit so far has been a, what, 87% 2-star? For two teams that I don't normally stream or don't normally cover, these are some fantastic results so far. I got to give both these teams credit. Top of Sri Lanka in the lead at the moment with the percentage and the star. They're going to need to see a LNG Elite are going to need to see a really nice defense here if they want to come back for this war. I don't doubt that they can get it. You know, you never know what could happen in this 5v5 war. I would argue it's a misplay too, Zoro. I really don't see anyone dropping that siege barracks there and then not funneling the other side for the super witches. I don't think you can plan for that. Not to mention, I don't know if you would put Yetis in it. That, like, I feel like if you're going to put a siege barracks down on the outside, you would stick, like, I don't know, an ice golem in it or something. Or some hogs. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to ask if the siege barracks was part of the plan. I'm genuinely curious. I don't... Oh, I didn't even switch to the wrong... I didn't even switch to the right one. Look at me go. Sorry, guys. I just burned your chat. I did not mean to do that. I'm so confused. I don't think it was. I really don't think it was. I mean, maybe it was, and maybe I'm just missing something, but... Can I do... There we go. Okay. It was, but it was a bit early. I was like, okay. All right, let's jump back over to this attack here. We've got... I can't believe what I'm watching. Oh my gosh, no! Ladies and gentlemen, we've just had our first disconnect of the war. That is a heartbreak. That is really unfortunate. I mean, you hate to see that whenever that happens to the clan here. I'm actually going to, for the time being, I'm going to try this out. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to just pull up my face, so whenever the live hits aren't going in, not going to show any of the screen here, just to try and, you know, make sure that we're not burning anything. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. That is really unfortunate. I don't think that was part of the plan. You hate to see disconnect wins like that, but sure enough, LNG Elite are going to pull in the lead here. All they have to do is get a single star, and they'll come through with the lead. Man. That is unfortunate. That's the one thing that I hate to see in these kinds of wars is a disconnect, because it really does throw off the war. I mean, realistically right now, TopOfSriLanka are in the lead. If you discount the disconnect and just don't even worry about it, you've got a 3-star, 99%, and 94. Some exceptional results from these guys so far. Well above the 90s. Of course, LNG Elite coming through with their own 99, their own 87, and 91. But realistically, stat-wise, TopOfSriLanka are in the lead. But that disconnect, I mean, surely you can't recover from that disconnect unless the other team decides to let them do another attack or something. But normally that doesn't happen. That's just how the game goes. I mean, you got to make sure that you've got a solid connection before you go in. Otherwise, you could be in trouble. So realistically, if LNG Elite triples here, the war is pretty much over. I mean, technically, TopOfSriLanka could still win this. I don't want to, you know, completely discredit them just yet. But realistically, they were on top of the mountain. They slipped and fell, and now they have the tallest mountain to climb in history. It's going to be really, really tough to get through this one here. But let's see what Psycho could do here to get this one done. We've got 8 super giants, 4 invisibility spells. We've got a I don't even know what this is. This a oh, it's got witches. Okay, so it is a blizzard super giant. Blizzard Warden Walk Super Giant Smash. Super Giant Witch Smash. There we go. What's up, is that Curbfin? I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We don't have any fancy commands here. It's unfortunate, but let's see, is he trying to get this scatter shot here with the wizards? He will get quite a bit of value here. Is he going to get the multi? He is not going to get this multi here. I'm not a big fan of that wizard lump there. He did get a significant chunk of the base gone, but he is going to take down the he's going to take down that quadrant. So I guess it's a decent funnel here. And now we're going to see that warden come in from this right side here at the 12 o'clock side. He's going to be trying to go in and funnel this top side here, get rid of the buildings there, potentially warden this eagle. I'm not entirely sure. Now with the way he's dropped these healers, is he planning on coming in from this right side? I'm not a big fan of that healer drop. Typically, if you want those healers to transition to your main army, you need to drop them realistically somewhere over on the left side of the warden. But sure enough, they should transition just fine. Everything's going to dive through here. Let's see how big of a factor that multi is going to play. He might even sui that RC to grab that multi there. Now, He's starting from the opposite side of the town hall. I don't fully understand the play. Here's why. You've got a disconnect from the other team. You know all you need to do is save 2-star for them to mathematically not win the war. Still coming in from the top from the top side of the base, away from the town hall. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. No doubt. No doubt. I gotta give this man some respect. But is it the smartest play in the world? Absolutely not. But do I respect it? Absolutely. Let's see. Kervin, you've been following since January 26th, 2019. So you've been here for a while. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Sure enough, Town Hall is going to get activated. This queen should step up and take it down with her ability. We're going to see this Royal Champion come in. I feel like the Royal Champion is very, very late. Oh, I thought he lost the queen. Huh. I thought he lost the queen there for a second, but it was the Warden. Yeah, this Royal Champion is in very, very late, and this one is going to be a solid 2-star for the LNG Elite side. And that's going to keep them ahead here, and that's going to put them at, I believe, what are we at? They're at 9 stars now? Or no, sorry, 8. 8 stars, but they have the same amount of attacks. So, right? No, I think I'm miscalculating something. Yeah, no. They're going to be at 8 stars. It's 8 to 7 with the same amount of attacks. So, realistically, Top of Sri Lanka could still win this war. If they get a 3-star and a 1-star defense, they could win. No, actually, no. If they triple... No, my math is completely off. Hold on. Let me draw back because I'm looking at my stats. Okay, 8 to 7. Let's say hypothetically Top of Sri Lanka comes in and triples. All LNG Elite have to do is get a high percentage 2-star to win the war. Top of Sri Lanka's percentage is gone. So even if, yeah, realistically, if Top of Sri Lanka, even if they triple in this last attack, they need to have a 1-star defense for them to win this war. Let's see if they can get a second triple of this war. We're coming in with the Witch Spam. We've zapped out 1 quadrant of the base. I believe we zapped 1 of the scatters. And let's see what his plan is here. Siege Barracks coming in at his left side here to try and create a funnel by 6 o'clock. We've got all the witches diving in at this 6 to 3 o'clock side here. Everything diving through. Don't have a wall wrecker or a log machine. Not log machine. Log launcher. That's the name of it. Doesn't have a log launcher here to get to this town hall, but doesn't really need it. He has the jump spells to dive through. Golem's doing a very nice job at tanking here. Queen is stuck on the Hound, but it's going to get popped pretty quickly here. Not really too worried about that. Needs to pop this Warden. He does. Warden's going to get him through the town hall. It's going to get him through these buildings here, and that's going to allow him to travel through the rest of this base. Now, he does actually have a really nice funnel at this top side, which means that everything is going to break through that wall and then go for the core of the base. Now, it would have been better if they kind of looped around and went for the jump. And sure enough, they do. They completely abandon the wall and just go straight for that jump spell. This is looking fantastic so far in terms of the setup. Still has a Royal Champion. Rage spell coming down. Those skeletons are diving through to this multi. This is looking fantastic right now. Everything is diving through witches on the back end here. We've got 2 back end single target Inferno towers, which are pretty much going to do absolutely nothing, even coupled with these wizard towers, because of the sheer amount of skeletons on the board. Now, these witches need those skeletons to come out in front to tank for them. Royal Champion is down at this bottom side here. Could we be looking at a 2-minute and 30-second triple? I mean, surely this triples, right? He's got the Queen and the Royal Champion ability. He has a free spell. He has over a minute left on the clock. He's got 6 witches left on the board. Oh, no! What happened to the core witches? And just like that, the core witches are gone. But sure enough, this multi-target Inferno Tower is damaged. And the Royal Champion should be able to step up and take it down, especially with help of that freeze. This is a 1-minute triple with the witches. Well, I say 1 minute triple. It's a 1 minute and 30 second, or 2 minute and 30-second triple. 1 minute left on the board. Very, very nice attack here by Top of Sri Lanka. And again, you gotta give it to them. They really put down a pretty awesome war for us here. And again, that disconnect really is going to cost them here. I don't see LNG Elite losing this war. We'll take a look at the percentage after this attack ends here and see exactly where they stand in terms of how close this war is. Sure enough, Top of Sri Lanka are going to end this war at 10 stars with a disconnect here. 2 triples and... oh, wait a minute. I don't know the math here for this, but right now, at the moment, if I had to get a gauge on things, it's been a while since I've had to calculate this stuff. It shouldn't be this close with the disconnect, which is unfortunate. But let's see, 67.80. So there's about a 10% difference between both of these clans, which means that all LNG Elite have to do to win this war in percentage is get at least a 55% or higher on their next attack. Oh, a 55% 2-star, by the way. Ah, that 0%. That is so unfortunate to see. Really, really unlucky from the LNG side. I mean, or the top of Sri Lanka side. I mean, I gotta give it to them. They had a exceptional war. 2 triples, a 99 and a 94. I mean, that is incredible. You know, I mean, you can't help but feel for them. But let's see if LNG Elite can come through and secure the win here with a safe 2-star. I can't emphasize that enough. Just safe 2-star. Let's see. We've got a Blizzard coming in here. Tornado Trap is going to slow things down, but it shouldn't stop them from getting this Town Hall here. I'm not a fan of this Blizzard. I'm really not. I feel like you could have gotten the same value with less here if you went in with a Yeti. But, I mean, sure enough, if you want to do the Blizzard, go for it. Maybe you'll get the Queen and some more value. But that's 4 spell space and the Siege Machine and the Clan Castle for just the Town Hall and the Queen, realistically. So not getting a ton of value out of it personally, in my opinion. But sure enough, I'm sure this guy has a different plan as to why he used the Blizzard. Maybe it was to not lure the CC. You never know. That very well could have been why he decided to do that. And, well, no, actually, it's not, because the CC came out. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. The poison is going to go down to take down these lava pups. Queen is stepping up here. King is going to go down here. No other tanking for this Queen. There's no Ice Golem. Or no, there was an Ice Golem in this army count. Man, I'm out of it today. But this Royal Champion is going to step up. She's going to take down a couple of buildings. Doesn't get the air defense, but can she get this Eagle out of the way? She should be able to. I think she's going to get it. Queen is over at this top side here. Not really going to get any more huge value for him. May grab this air defense and Inferno. No, can't reach the Inferno. Royal Champion is going to go down here. It's rather unfortunate, but the Queen's going to get that air defense. And so far, this is a great Sui to set up this Lala. Now, let's see how this pathing is going to go. Where is he planning on flying in from? I'm going to assume he did not expect this to go the way it did. He wanted that inside scatter over here where this Inferno Tower is. We see that first Lava Hound come in from this top side here. It is going to get popped by this Inferno Tower, but I'm expecting that he kind of wants that to happen. Wants to get a couple of pups on the screen so that we have some cleanup over at this backside. He has 3 Hounds, so he can afford losing them. Bunch of air bombs in the core of this base are going to take down this Hound in the core. It's going to do nothing for him here. Warren ability popped at a not the best time, really. Those Headhunters are... The Warren ability is going to wear off before they even get to the World Champion, and unfortunately, this is not going to work. It was a really nice setup. I like the Sui, but just didn't have the setup that he needed for the Lalo. Hey, he wanted that scatter at the top side. There's no doubt in my mind. He wouldn't have Lalo'd like that if he didn't want it. And this one is going to end at a 65%. He has an Earthquake spell. I'm not sure why. That could have been the backup plan for the Town Hall. In the event his Blizzard didn't get it, I'm sure that's what he was planning. And this one is going to end at about a 70 to 72% 2-star. Actually, no, it's going to end at more. It'll end at a, 75, 76. Very, very nice try. I like the Sui and I like the setup, but again, the Lalo just not coming through for him here. I think he kind of lacked with the pathing just because he didn't get that scatter shot down. Had he got the scatter shot down, could have been a completely different story. But sure enough, with this 2-star, it is going to be the win for the LNG Elite side. 2 stars all around for LNG Elite, but it's still going to get them the win, even though Top of Sri Lanka came through and got the win and got the 2 triples. That's unfortunate, man. Imagine getting 2 triples, and then 5 defenses, but still losing. Yeah. I gotta give it to both teams. LNG Elite had some fantastic plans, just came short on a couple of them there. Top of Sri Lanka coming through with some great plans as well, but that disconnect costing them the war. You hate to see it, but sure enough, it is going to be a win for LNG Elite. There's nothing that we can do about it. That's just kind of how the game works. Disconnects are a part of the game. You hate to see them, especially in a streamed war. Personally, in my opinion, after this war, kudos to LNG Elite. They did a fantastic job, and again, I highly appreciate them for hosting me in today's war. Realistically, Top of Sri Lanka deserved. Okay, well, we're back. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. Okay, well, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyways, here is the final result of the war here. Now, normally I would, actually, you know what? We will show the triples. We got to show the 2 triples from the top of Sri Lanka, guys. Even with that 0-star, 0% disconnect, I still want to show some of the triples that they came through with, because realistically, I mean, they did a really good job today. They just got really unfortunate with that disconnect. But yeah, starting by zapping that sweeper, taking it down with the earthquake spell, and then the witches came through. This was the second triple that we saw in this war. We're going to go ahead and watch these 2 triples, and then we're going to go ahead and host over to another content creator here. But before I do that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Before I do that, I do want to talk about the next stream that's going to be happening today at around 10:30 my time, which is in about 40 minutes or so. And that is going to be the TWL 5th edition war. One Hive versus Indian Tribe. That's going to be a really good war. I'm looking forward to that one. That is going to be a show. And that, again, that was going to be at 10:30 a.m. CST, which is 11:30 a.m. EST, which is from right now, right this very moment. It's about 40 minutes away from when that stream is going to happen. Now, it probably won't start at exactly 11:30. So we might start the stream around 11:45, 11:50 before we see any actual real action. But this gives us just a little bit of a little bit of time to just kind of chill. We'll go ahead and host over to someone else. I'm sure someone is streaming the yeah, we got multiple people streaming the LIC finals, and that's going to be very, very cool. We got Queen Walkers versus RTK. It's a best of 2. Not entirely sure what's happening there, but we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll host over to Susie Gaming, and we'll show her some love, and then we'll be back with that stream later today. Sure enough, very, very nice triple here by the top of Sri Lanka, guys. It's unfortunate. I mean, I've had this happen to we've had this happen at King Jeffrey. A disconnect wins us a war, and it's just, you know, it's like, yeah, we won the war, guys, good job, but it's just like, at what cost? It's like, we didn't get a single triple, but somehow these guys got 2 triples and lost. It's unfortunate. But again, I got to give kudos to both of the teams here and the sponsor for the league, Saints Bases. Again, if you guys want some quality bases, feel free, pop onto Google, type in Saints Bases, and place your order there. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring the $300 prize pool for the WCL Champions Division. That was the first triple by Top of Sri Lanka. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second over here as well. This was a Queen Charge Hybrid, a very nice Queen Charge Hybrid at that. Let me go ahead and do a quick DM here. Let me... Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and... just double check really quick here. There we go. All right. Again, a very nice Queen Charge Hybrid setup with this Queen here to take down the Town Hall, push through, and then the Hybrid came in a bit later at this top side. Yeah. But, I mean, to be honest, we had very close attacks from both sides. Both sides had had some very, very close attacks. We had the 91% from LNG lead. We had the 99 from LNG lead as well. And then we had a 3-star, 99, and 94% from Top of Sri Lanka. And then a disconnect. So, a very well fought war. I mean, we saw... the thing is with most of the bases, or most of the attacks we saw, is that it wasn't like they were, okay, we don't have a plan for this base, we're just going to do something completely random and go for it. Like, at least I didn't see any like indication of it. Maybe the one spam raid by LNG, but even then, those spam raids, you know, we have a couple of guys at King Jeffrey that know how those work. Realistically, they do take a bit of skill. I mean, it's not just a matter of throw everything down on the board and just hope that it sticks. You got to actually know what to identify in the base and when to actually use the attack strategy, because if you don't use it properly, there's no point. You're not going to triple. It's not going to happen. So we saw pretty well planned attacks from, I would say, every single one of these hits. So I am definitely not disappointed with this war. It was a fantastic war, and huge shout out to both the clans for letting me stream. It's a rarity nowadays to be in a position where clans are willing to let you stream their wars, especially in the group stages of tournament, of any tournament, any league. A lot of people are opposed to the streaming because of the base burning. It is a part of the game, and I respect it. I understand it. Coming from someone who's played in these kinds of wars before, it does get tough after a while, especially if you get streamed constantly. So, yeah, we'll see. And here was the second very nice triple by TopOfSriLanka. A couple of very close raids by the other guys at LNG Elite. But that is going to do it for me for this stream. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your time. Again, we will be back at it today again with the second war. We've got the One Hive versus Indian Tribe, 10:30 a.m. CST, 11:30 a.m. EST. That's in about 30 minutes from now, just about. So I'm going to take a quick break here, and then we'll jump straight back in with that one. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.